Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to do a product release video for the Donruss Mega Box. I've already opened a couple blasters of these and really got some good results. But I've always said that, I think that you should open at least 2 of a product. But I bought 2 of these and I don't intend to open them, but I will actually do a battle video with one pretty soon. I also have a blaster, and that'll be my last Donruss 2024 blaster that I have. I've been holding on to that thing since God knows when. But we're going to go ahead and get into these Donruss baseball cards. Remember, unlicensed product and all, right? So, in addition to a ton of things, so you're going to have 100 cards of base and 100 cards of rated prospects. And so it's a 200 card set, which is kind of interesting because, again, they got the rated prospect on here, and then they got the rated rookies. So I guess the rated prospect and the rated rookies are together. But you're going to have, it's very similar to last year where they had 200 cards. And so it's just 100 of just the regular vets and retired players, or just really a handful of players that really are playing today. And then you got all your prospects and stuff, the Jesus Mates and the Brady House and those guys. So again, what we're looking for in here, we're looking for the big card that we're looking for would probably be a whammy. I've never seen a whammy. I've seen those. They kind of look like the big heads from the celebration box. So again, we're going to get into this. We're going to try to find something good. You can get some autos in here. As a matter of fact, it says that find 2 autos or mem cards. And so you're going to get a lot of colors. You're going to get, like, I think it's the donuts and different things like that. So, yeah, just really like this. Really like what Donruss kind of puts out. As far as their parallels, I really do think that their card design leaves a little bit to be desired this year. But again, just the colors and the parallels alone, just really, really good. So look at that. Really like looking at stuff like that. And so, we're going to find out these cards are kind of all over the place, and that's okay. Just have to deal with it, Try not to give any of this stuff away, man. Let's kind of come from the back. Let's do this. It's Tony Oliva. So this is, so they have optic in here as well. So this is an optic card. I think they're going to have 2 optic in here. 2 of the prospects, Donruss. And so it's a Noah Schultz, Dante Nori. And then we got a Colt Emerson and a Ethan Anderson. So Tony Oliva. Then we'll put the rated prospect guys here. So let's get into these parallels. So we've got a Judge. And we have a Bobby Miller. So we got a Manny Ramirez on the red and blue. And this looks like the Statue of Liberty or the Lady Liberty, Jim Rice parallel. We got a Blake Burke on the red and blue. And a Dylan Head on the rated prospect. That looks like a blue laser. Sorry, I was holding it really low there. It's not numbered. Then we got a Travis Bazana on the Lady Liberty. Insert there. or parallel, not numbered. And then we got a Billy Martin on the blue. That's really nice. Blue optic. Looks like a laser sort of thing. I apologize, guys. I gotta pay attention to my... These cards get me a little distracted sometimes, looking at all the nice little colors and all the shiny things, right? So that's pack number 1. So we got 6 packs, 20 cards per pack. So we're going to get 120 cards out of this. Right? So we got Mariano Rivera, Reggie, Roger Clemens, Hurston Waldrop. There's Jackson Churio, James Wood. It's James Wood's card for this year. Looks pretty nice. Manny Ramirez. Well, I'm just kind of giving it away, right? Just like that Rat song, you're giving yourself away. Hurston Kerstead. So there's Eddie Matthews on the red and blue. Jacob Wilson on the... That is, I thought it was a rocket ship, but no, that looks like the Lady Liberty as well. And another Lady Liberty. Sorry, guys, calling out. So we got an Ian Kinsler on the optic, not numbered. It's an optic prism. It still looks like one of those kind of laser designs, but I think that's the donuts of the circles. Got some turned around. So we got a Bryce Rainier, Zebby Matthews on the optics. Those are not numbered. So we got an elite series of Chase Dolander. Rated prospect of Hagen Smith. He was in Bowman this year. Brady House, Jarlene Susana, and Owen Hall, Detroit. So we're really getting quite a bit of the optics here. And your parallels. These are just regular base. We got Elite Series. It's just an insert. Yeah. So we're looking to get 2 autographs or Mims. Nothing yet. You know, tonight's early. Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, Catfish Hunter, John Smoltz, Jack Leiter, Adam Wainwright, Andrew Walters, Tim Hudson, and David Ortiz, Big Poppy. So now we're starting to get into our parallels. So our first one is Hurston Waldrop on the red and blue. Then you got Edgar Martinez, one of the best hitting third basemen of all time. Got another red and blue, Bryce Rainier. And it looks like Vance Honeycutt, Jake Arrieta, the black. We got a Colt Emerson turned around. It's another black optic, not numbered. Doesn't look like it's numbered. Johnny Bench on the optic. Some rated prospects of Slade Caldwell. He was in Bowman this year. Kyle Teal, Kellen Lindsay, and Tyson Neighbors. 3 packs to go, folks. And we'll shut down the rip. We'll do a review. And we'll, you know, talk about what you can expect out of the Mega. So again, you're going to expect a lot of cards. There's Willie Stargell, Papa Bear, Darren Baker, Bobby Witt Jr., Dwight Gooden, Jake Arrieta, Jace Young, Ian Kinsler, Austin Wells. Let's see. So now we're starting to get into a parallels again. There's Evan Carter. So Jackson Cheerio, that's a nice parallel. Pablo Sandoval on the rocket ship. Looks like Cliff Lee on the Lady Liberty. Or the Statue of Liberty, Franklin Arias. There you go. Old guy. And another rated prospect of Christian Campbell. He's a guy. From what I understand, he's a guy. Sammy Sosa on that blue laser type deal. Put that over there. Kobe Mayo on the optic. I really do like the feel of these optics. And I don't know if you guys have watched a lot of my videos, but I've opened a lot of optic when it comes to football. And last year, Donruss's offering had quite a bit of the optic in there. And I'm a big fan of chrome cards, and that's just really like their cards. There's Vance Honeycutt. So these are all rated prospects. So we got Christian Campbell again on the base. And we got Aiden Miller. 2 packs left, folks. Still looking for our mem, for our auto. Probably going to be in these 2 packs because it says so here's your mem. Big, thick card in there. Jake Peavy. Juan Marichal, high leg kick. And there's Dion. That's Rhett Lauder with those flowing locks. Mr. Alex Gordon. Jim Palmer. Donnie Baseball. And Jimmy Rollins. So the red and blue parallel, we got a Heston Kjerstad. Ooh. Wow, look at that Vance Honeycutt, folks. 237 out of 249. I don't think I've gotten this. This looks like an aqua parallel. It's a really pretty card. So we're going to put this guy in some plastic. Not familiar with Vance Honeycutt. Kumar Rocker. And we got Roman Anthony. There you go, old guy on, looks like a red and blue laser. Not numbered. Man, tell you, you know, that's the one thing I know I already got a numbered card, but those cards are really nice looking. Almost too nice looking not to be numbered. I don't know if you guys have opened that and thought the same thing. But here's a Greg Maddux, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. And our Jersey King is Joswar Gonzalez. Not familiar with him. I've not heard that name before. So it's time to get out our big sleeves. That is a really thick relic. How thick that is. Probably a 130 or something like that. We'll put him up on the stage back there. Because we're going to probably get our last auto / relic. And so here's Rainier and Ethan Salas. Haven't seen his cards yet. Noble Meyer, Kalen Culpepper, and Connor Norby on the optic. All right, last pack. Let us get an auto, folks, and not another big fat relic. I was a betting man, I would say it's a big fat relic. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a relic, folks. I think it's going to be an auto. Yes. So Jim Cott, Pee Wee Reese, Luis Angel Acuna. It's already, these cards seem like they're different because look at that rated rookie. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Edgar Martinez again, Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, Hall of Famer, Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. There's Jacob Wilson on the base again, and so James Wood, that's a nice parallel. Chipper on the, looks like another Statue of Liberty. And this is a Carter Holton. It's the first time I've heard that name. And Aiden Miller, is this our down it? Jace Young on the optic. I think it's this turned around card here. Oh, 150 Panini points. That is disappointing, folks. That is disappointing. There's our, that is disappointing. Blake Burke on the optic. Will the Thrill on the optic. Travis Bazana on the base. Colin Houck on the base. The rated prospects of Luke Keyshaw, Brandon Montgomery. That was unfortunate. I was really looking forward to an auto. That rate, I would have wanted a relic, right? And I get it. Panini points are Panini points, but I've never seen the 150s. That yellow, that's why it didn't even dawn on me that that's what it was. They're normally red, and they're 250 or, you know, higher. I've not seen the 150s. That's disappointing, folks. Really disappointing. But it is what we get out of this rip. So you get a lot of parallels. Wow, you get a lot of parallels. So here's a lot of your parallels. Not really any big parallels in there. James Wood was in there, and these are foils, right? So yeah, there's James Wood and stuff like that. So again, the foils, I mean, they're okay. These are your rated prospects, right? You get a lot of those and some rated rookies, right? More rated prospects, because I just didn't do a good job separating them out. But this is probably your money shots, right? So a lot of your optics, your chromes, right? None of these are numbered, but they're very, very nice looking, eye appealing kind of cards, right? Especially the blacks. Not any really big names in there, but maybe Roman Anthony. But then this is our hits of the rip. So we got a numbered card out of 249. It's an Aqua Vance Honeycutt. And then we got a Jersey King of, looks like Joswar Gonzalez. Not numbered, so just a relic. And then we got our Panini points, 150. So there's our Panini points instead of an auto or a relic. So that's our rip, guys. So really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and doing a product review of the Mega Boxes. Again, this is not a bad product if you're really looking for parallels and you're looking for, you know, a lot of color. Like I said, really like the optics. These are probably would be nice little sets to put together, I think. But again, that means opening a lot of this product. And again, you know, that's a $49 box. And again, is it worth that? I don't know that you're going to get your money back, especially with this kind of rip here, if that's what you're looking to do. But again, I appreciate you hanging out with me and sitting through my video and seeing what I picked up out of this box. So, you know, I really would appreciate a like and a subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're not, please give me a like and comment below. Let me know what you think and if you're going to be opening this product. And until the next video, fans like fan out.